Hello, welcome to my first YouTube video. It's going to be a Q&A. I've asked some questions over on my Instagram. I just thought this was a nice way to kind of introduce myself, get into the swing of filming, and a good kickstarter for the channel. I've been saying for ages that I want to start a YouTube channel, so I'm just doing it. So yeah, right. You asked me questions on my Instagram and I'm not very professional because I'm filming on my phone, so I'm gonna have to get the questions up on my iPad because I don't have a camera yet, so that's something we can work on down the line, I think. I feel like I probably should have planned some of my answers. I haven't, so this is very like my first reaction and my first like response. I've also not planned which questions I'm going to answer, so this might be a little bit of a shambles, but we'll just see how it goes. Alright, I'm going to start with an easy question to ease me into this. I did get a lot of questions about like my Instagram, obviously, because it was an Instagram Q&A, but I got a lot of questions like, when did you start? How long have you been growing? How did you grow? That sort of thing. So I thought I'd just touch on it quickly. I can do like an in-depth video maybe, I don't know if anyone really cares, but just a rough idea. I started my Instagram in 2021, pretty sure it's like March time. If I'm not mistaken, we were still in a lockdown at that point, but I've been wanting to do one again for ages, and my sister kind of gave me the push to just do it. Best decision I've ever made in my whole life. I love doing Instagram. So yeah, I started in March 2021, and in terms of like growth on Instagram, honestly, this isn't gonna be what people want to hear, but I do think it's kind of down to luck. Last year a few of my posts got on the explore page, and from then it kind of just spiraled. I just keep saying I'm sorry. I gained literally like 18,000 followers in a matter of months. 18,000? That's not true, 8,000. And yeah, I just got lucky. My post got on the explore page, and once one did, it kind of set off a domino effect. And then at the start of the year I did have a break from Instagram and I lost quite a lot of followers, and since then it's been kind of hard to build it up. But I think now coming into autumn winter is like when my fashion I think is kind of the best, and it's kind of growing at a nice pace again. The thing I would just say is like be really consistent with what you post, in both terms of like when you post, like daily or like every other day. Be consistent in your style. Like you kind of have to have your own style. You can't just be like, if I randomly one day posted loads of evening dresses or something, it just wouldn't be consistent with me. And engage with other creators, I think that's a big one. Kind of make sure you're part of the community, like following, liking, commenting. I'm always DMing people and replying to your comments, stuff like that, I think. But just keep at it, that's the main thing. And if you love it, it doesn't really matter about how many followers you have. I think that's the main thing for me, is I could still have 2,000 followers and I'd be just as happy doing what I do. So okay, next question. Again, I got this quite a few times of what's my job, or if I do Instagram full time, which I absolutely do not. I'd love to in the future, but at the moment it's not my job. It's just a hobby that I love. My full-time day job is I'm in buying. I'm a buying admin for a high street retailer. So that's it. I don't really know if anyone really cares, so I'm not going to go into much detail of it, but I've been at the company that I work for just over 3 years now. I love it, people are great. I'd like to go into like fashion buying one day. That was actually another question. Someone said, what's your dream job? And either fashion buying, or I would love to do like Instagram and YouTube full time. Obviously that would be great, so I can like dedicate all of my time to it, because it is like having two full-time jobs, trying to like juggle social media, because you are just glued to your phone 24/7. And now I'm doing YouTube as well. It is gonna take up more of my time. I'm not complaining because I really want to do it, but I feel like everyone says they just love to do it full time, because I can dedicate all my time to like creating content. And yeah, maybe one day, but if not, I'd love to go into fashion, but I haven't had my coffee yet. Sort of on the topic of jobs, people asked if I study or what I studied and stuff like that. The answer is I didn't, quite frankly. I did my GCSEs. I tried going to college. I hated it, so I dropped out of college, and obviously then I didn't go to uni. I just went straight into work from college, worked in retail for a bit. I was a dog walker for a bit. I was a social care broker for a bit. And then I fell into the job that I'm in now. So quite a wide variety of things, but education's just not for me, I'll just put it that way. There's 2 or 3 questions about my tattoos. I feel like you can't really tell in this jumper that I'm tattooed, but I've got quite a few and people are asking about them. I think I'm going to film a separate tattoo tour, just like a really chilled, chatty vibe of me just sitting here and like talking through my tattoos, because I love watching that sort of thing. And I think it'd be nice to film. I have done like a really short tattoo tour on TikTok, but not in depth at all. So yeah, I think I'm going to film one of those, so you can expect to see that hopefully soon if I can get the hang of this. Right, next question is something I actually get DMs about quite a lot, which is my jewellery. If you can't tell, also up there as well, I really like my jewellery. I do wear most of my jewellery every day. I sleep in it, don't know if that's a good thing, but I just don't take a lot of it off. The kind of only things that I do change are like my earrings. I'll sometimes add necklaces, but I do wear these 3 every day. And then my rings just stay on 24/7, and I have 2 bracelets that I wear. I think I might again do a separate video about my jewellery, like talking about where everything's from, like where my favourite hoops are from. I feel like I'd quite enjoy doing that because I could talk about jewellery all the freaking time. So if you would like to see something like that, maybe just let me know, because I could go into depth of like where everything is from better than now, because I'd be talking here for like 20 minutes and no one wants to see that. Okay, next question is, what are my favourite perfumes and scents? I haven't planned this is just where my perfume lives, but it's quite handy that it's there because it means I can talk through it. I'm not very adventurous with my scents that much. I love trying new scents, but I do kind of end up going back to what I know quite a lot. I have 3 scents that I kind of have in rotation. My summer scent is the Glossier You. This is, I don't know if you can tell, basically empty. I've actually asked for a new one for Christmas because I love this. This is my summer scent. Don't ask me to describe scents because I literally can't. My winter perfume is actually discontinued, which is heartbreaking, and recently I've been trying to find one on eBay to buy. So if you have one of these, let me know, I'll buy it off you. But my winter perfume is Body Shop. I can't pronounce this. Kahaya? That's a gamble, but it's White Flora Eau de Parfum. Parfum? I'm not very good at pronunciations, let's just get that out of the way. But yeah, this is my winter scent. And then my like special occasion perfume is not very big because it's very expensive, but this is probably my favourite perfume of all time, and if I had all the money in the world then I'd buy a big one. But this is just a little travel size that you can get for like 25 quid. It's the Penhaligon's Halfeti perfume. Oh my god. I'm not going to try and describe it like I said, but if you have a Penhaligon's near you, you need to go and smell this because it is the best smell ever, and I just use it on special occasions because obviously it's very expensive, but this would be my #1 perfume of all time. Next one's quite fitting because I am drinking a cup of coffee. If anyone's wondering, this mug is from Next. They have loads of nice autumn bits at the moment, including this mug. But the next question is, what's my coffee order? And I'm a bit of a basic kind of girl, because if I'm going to like an independent coffee shop, all I'll order is a latte. If I'm at like Costa or Starbucks, mostly Starbucks, I don't really like Costa, but if I'm at Starbucks, I'll get a large latte with an extra shot. That's it. That is me, basic bitch. At home I make my own lattes. I've got an espresso machine and a milk frother, so It's just a latte 24/7. I actually have an Instagram account called Latte with Lucy, and I was going to start posting on it of like all the lattes I have everywhere that I go, and rate them, but I've not started that yet, so maybe I should do that. But yeah, I'm a latte girl through and through. But, oh, I like this one. Dream brand you like to collaborate with. My top two, I feel like it's no shock because they are on my Instagram 24/7. It's either ASOS or H&M, because that is like all I wear. I wear ASOS and H&M clothes 24/7. I used to work for H&M in the store, and like I used to spend all my money there. Like as soon as I'd get paid, it was going straight back to them. So yeah, I'd love to work with H&M, love to work with ASOS. A couple of other ones that I would like to work with, and Other Stories, COS and Arquette. Like clothes wise, there's a few jewellery brands that I'd like to work with, but my like I'd say number one, but there's two of them. My top ones are ASOS and H&M because all my money goes to them, so I feel like they should return the favour. Somewhere I've always wanted to go on holiday. This is no surprise to my family because I do not shut up about this. I would love to go to New York. I feel like it's my favourite place and I've never been. It has always been my literal like dream come true to go to New York. It is all I ever talk about when I talk about going abroad. I'm just dying to go to New York. I actually had it booked in 2020. I booked it with my sister at the start of 2020 and we know how that ended. It got cancelled, we never rebooked it. I've not got it booked in still, but that is like my dream holiday destination. I would do anything to go to New York. I'm hoping next year will be the year. I'm doing a bit of manifestation for that, so I'm really hoping that next year will be the year that I can actually go to New York and experience it myself. Sweet or savoury? I'm a sweet girl, 24/7. I could eat sweet things all day long and not have anything savoury, to be perfectly honest. I'm like chocolate over crisps. I just love chocolate. Chocolate's like, I could probably live on it, I'm not being funny. Like I eat chocolate all the time. You know the people who are like, oh, I can have a square of chocolate. Not me, I'm having the whole packet. Like, I am a lover of everything sweet, so 100% sweet over savoury. What's my favourite TV show? Oh boy, if I just open the floodgates for me to just chat and chat and chat, this is the question to do it. I love TV and movies. Like I could watch TV and movies all day long every day for weeks and weeks and weeks. So I have a lot of favourite TV shows, but I will try and not talk about all of them. My top two ever, which is really hard to say, but if I had to pick my top two, I couldn't pick a top one. Desperate Housewives and Criminal Minds. And if I'm going into other ones I really like How to Get Away with Murder. I like How I Met Your Mother. I like Friends. I like Glee. Bit of a guilty pleasure, but I do like Glee. And Pretty Little Liars. Dexter. I feel like I'm missing some, but off the top of my head, those are like my top. Oh, Bones. I really like Bones as well. I feel like those are my top TV shows, but top two, Criminal Minds and Desperate Housewives. I have rewatched both of those more times than I can even count. I can basically recite the script to you. Those are my favourite TV shows. Top 5 things in my wardrobe I can't live without. I feel like this is probably a question that I should have thought about before, but if I just sit here and first thing that comes to mind is black boots. I wear them 24/7. A good pair of straight leg jeans. All my straight leg jeans are pretty much from Zara. They just fit my body type really well, but if you can find a good pair from that fit you right, straight leg jeans. Oh, this is a bit of a cop out, but like a good knit. I have so many freaking knits in my wardrobe, but like I feel like if you've just got a good staple one, that'll do you, because you can just wear it with like any bottoms, and just a good like oversized knit. I like a baggy one. A good black coat. I like a kind of formal black coat. I've got one from ASOS that I wore to death last year, and it's just one of my favourite things in my wardrobe. And number 5, a good bag. I wear my sling bag literally every day. There is probably not a day where I'm not using it, which is bad because I've got a lot of bags in my wardrobe that just don't get used a lot. But I feel like once you find a good bag that goes with everything, it just like kind of completes an outfit. It's the best accessory. My one's from Studio 94 and I love it. So I say good bag, like I can't even remember what I've said. Good bag, coat, boots, straight leg jeans and knitwear. Those are like a little bit of a cop out, but okay. Right, yeah, okay. These 2 questions. Favourite ways to get in the mood for winter and top 5 favourite things about this time of year. It's no secret, I love autumn winter. I come alive when the weather drops. Like, it sparks something inside of me. It gets me so excited. I get a little bit emotional about it sometimes. I just love this time of year. If I had to pick top 5 things, I just absolutely couldn't. I love like candles. I love getting comfy on the sofa with a blanket. I love pumpkin spice lattes, gingerbread lattes, fairy lights, I can't even get into Christmas because I'll have a breakdown. There is just so much about this. Pumpkin picking, I couldn't even like carry on my sentence without saying that. There is just so much about autumn winter that I love. It just makes me so happy. I literally just come alive, like knitwear, layering, scarves and boots, just Bake Off, hello. There's just so much that I love about this time of year. If that wasn't enough, then I could keep going, but I won't bore you. But my favourite ways to get in the mood for winter are decorate your room. This kind of applies to autumn as well. Like, I like to decorate for the seasons to kind of get me in the mood. Go on, like, if it's a bit chilly, go on a little dog walk. If you don't have a dog, just go on a walk. Or like going for coffee when it's a little bit chilly outside. Stuff like that. Basically, when it gets to like autumn, winter, every single night I'll have like a nice cozy night in. So light a candle, get under a blanket, watch some festive movies. Oh yeah, that's a big one. Like watching festive movies, and I don't mean like Christmas films. Obviously I do that at Christmas, but I mean like now. You've got Mail, Sleepless in Seattle, When Harry Met Sally, Serendipity, that's kind of a Christmas one, but like not really. Cozy movies like Coraline, that just kind of gives me the vibe. Like Halloween Town, Hocus Pocus, those kind of movies. Put one of them on the evening. Bake cookies, that just always makes me feel cozy. Yeah, just that sort of thing. I could write a book on autumn winter and how to like get in spirit and why I love it, but I won't. I'll probably stop there because I've been rambling for loads of time about it. But yeah, anyone that knows me knows that I just really come alive at this time of year. So this is a good time for me to start YouTube because I'm starting to thrive. So there'll be like lots of vlogs for like pumpkin picking, like garden centre trips, because nothing better than like a good garden centre trip. Like decorating my room, hopefully. I'd like to do one of those actually, like decorate my room for autumn and decorate my room for Christmas, because I go all out for Christmas, I really do. So hopefully you enjoy that kind of content, because that's what I'll be filming. Oh, would I ever do a skincare slash hair care video? Maybe. I feel like I quite like to watch on YouTubers like evening routines and morning routines, so maybe I'd film one of those and like incorporate it. I'm not really sure how to answer this one because the question is most impulsive thing I've done, and upon reflection I am the least impulsive person ever. I love a plan. I am such an organised person that impulsive things just don't really come naturally to me, so I'm gonna have to actually think about this. I'd say some of my tattoos are quite impulsive. When I was 18 I did just kind of like get some without thinking about them, which is the worst kind of impulsive you can be, but maybe those. Right, I don't know if this one actually counts, but in like March time this year I had a trip to Brighton booked for me and my mum because I was getting a new tattoo, and I've never been to I've actually never been anywhere by myself before, like apart from obviously just like out and about where I live and locally, but never like away by myself, staying in a hotel, that kind of thing. And if you don't know, Brighton is like my favourite place ever. I would really love to move there, but big goals. Anyway, so I had a trip to Brighton booked with my mum. She was going to come with me because it's quite a drive to Brighton, so we were going to go together. She was just going to chill out whilst I had my tattoo. Anyway, basically she couldn't come. Things happened, she couldn't come, and is this really impulsive? But anyway, I decided to just like suck up and go by myself, which I don't know if it counts as impulsive, but like it was kind of very spur of the moment to, rather than just be like, oh, I'll just cancel it and rearrange it for when you can come. I decided, fuck it, I'll try going by myself and see what happens. Drove there by myself, which is the longest drive I have ever done in my life. I don't drive very far. My car's like 2 years old and it's done like 2,600 miles, so I feel like that says it all. So yeah, drove there by myself, stayed in a hotel by myself, got a tattoo by myself. Like, I did it all by myself, which is not planned, and I'd never even like thought about doing a solo trip before that, but it kind of like pushed me to do that. And since then I've had, I think, 4 more solo trips to Brighton like this year alone. It kind of just pushed me outside my comfort zone in the best way, and I realised how much I enjoy doing things by myself and like going places by myself, exploring and stuff like that. So kind of impulsive. I don't know if that one counts, but it's kind of all I can think of because I'm a very boring person who likes to plan things. Question about, will I do a makeup routine? Maybe. If enough people want it, I can. I don't really switch my makeup up that much. I'm quite basic. Sometimes I'll switch up my eyes. My lips I kind of always do a nude, but my base stays the same. So if anyone does want a makeup routine, I'm sure I could do one one day. Okay, I think I might end on this one, but someone said we need a minimalist closet tour, which I'm not sure how I would do that because I have a lot of clothes and they are not very neatly put away, let's just put it that way. But I could definitely do a video on like my minimalist essentials, or like wardrobe staples, of that kind of video. I think I'd quite like to do one of those, and styling kind of wardrobe basics, because from my Instagram you can probably tell I've got quite a like simplistic basic sort of style, very like everyday casual kind of wear, and everything in my wardrobe kind of goes together, which is a nice way to build a wardrobe. Capsule wardrobe, that's the word that I'm trying to think of. I might do a video on like how to build a capsule wardrobe that's like timeless, everything goes with everything and that sort of thing. So I probably won't do like a wardrobe tour, but I will probably do some sort of kind of talk through of how to build a capsule wardrobe, if that's something you'd like to see. Okay, right, I've been rambling for an awfully long amount of time, so I feel like I should probably shut up. I'll be vlogging a few days out pretty soon, so I think my next video will either be a vlog or a tattoo tour, or maybe a haul, like an autumn winter haul. So expect to see those kind of things, and subscribe if you want to. If not, then no bother. But if you do want to, then I'll see you in my next video. But thank you very much for watching anyway. Should I say bye? Is it weird to just wave? Okay, right. Goodbye.